red tractor. Like our videos, subscribe, share, and leave your comments below.
The winter frost was beginning to thaw, and spring was on its way to the family farm. But where was TEC, the little red tractor? Was he ready for spring?
TEC, TEC,
called Cluck.
TEC, wake up!
Clucked Winnie, more loudly.
Wake up, TEC!
Cackled Cluck louder still. Goodness gracious, they couldn't wake up the little tractor. He was snoring loudly. But a louder roaring noise soon drowned out his snores as something heavy drove into the farmyard. What on earth was it? An airplane? A backhoe? No, it was just Larry the big truck carrying lots of white bags. Will the driver and his friend Jack jumped out of the cab.
What's happening? What's happening?
Said Cluck. Will jumped into the big blue tractor and Roy came out to watch him work. Then Will hooked one of the big white bags onto the tractor. Over here, Will, said Roy. The big blue tractor placed the bag carefully on the ground. That makes two, said the big blue tractor as it went to get another bag. The big blue tractor picked up the third bag. Roy had his knife ready. The big blue tractor held the bag above the dust spreader. Roy ripped it, and dust fell into the spreader. Thank you, Will, said Roy. Thank you, said Will, after climbing back into the cab of his truck. Bye now, said Roy, and the truck drove away from the family farm. Roy connected the dust spreader tightly to the big blue tractor. He was ready to work. After all this noise and excitement, TEC was still fast asleep in the machine shed.
TEC, you really should go to bed earlier,
clucked Winnie. TEC opened his eyes lazily.
Come along, TEC. You really should be up and working by now. Bark!
cackled Cluck. Galloping gaskets! Why does it matter what time I get up? Said TEC. I'm not missing anything. With that, he set off. Where have you been? Asked the big blue tractor. I overslept, said TEC. That's not a very good answer, TEC. No, not at all, said the big blue tractor. Galloping gaskets, thought TEC. Why on earth was everyone making such a fuss? Why did it matter if he woke up late? I'm going to look for Gertie the goat, said TEC, and away he went, past the big blue tractor, without looking at any of the bags of dust that lay in the farmyard. Beep, beep, Gertie! TEC tooted his horn.
Curly cabbages, where have you been? It's almost dinner time.
Crunchy carrots! Why is everyone picking on me today? Sulked TEC, as he drove on slowly.
TEC, did you see the big truck arrive?
Asked Gertie, but TEC didn't hear her because he'd already walked away.
Goodness gracious!
Why was everyone picking on TEC? As TEC continued on his way, he kept his head low so that nobody else would bother him, so he didn't see Roy, the big blue tractor, and the spreader scattering dust on the fields. But as he crossed the farmyard, TEC did notice the big white bags. Galloping gaskets! What are these? TEC wondered. Stay away! Don't come too close! Shouted Mike the bike. What's in the bags? Is it something to eat? Asked TEC. Huh, don't be silly. You know you shouldn't eat something unless you know what it is, said Mike. What's in there then? It's the dust, isn't it? To make the grass grow. Yes, and one of the bags spilled dust everywhere. If you look in the field, you'll see Roy spreading the dust, said Mike the bike. All right then, said TEC, and off he went. Little red tractors, what are we going to do with them? TEC watched Roy, the big blue tractor and the dust spreader, spreading dust in the field below. Then he went off to get Tommy the trailer. Tommy, Tommy, come on, we've got work to do. Work? Asked Tommy cautiously. Tommy didn't like work much, but anything was better than standing in the machine shed all day. What exactly is this work, TEC? Asked Tommy as he was pulled out of the shed. Oh, Roy's lost some dust. Oh no, Winnie, Ginny, Nancy, no! Screeched TEC as he drove towards the hens. No, don't eat that! Goodness me, what is that noise? Asked Molly. The hens! They're eating the dust! Shouted TEC.
Eating dust, Bark?
Asked Jeff.
You don't seriously think that we would eat that stuff, Bark? Bark, bark, bark. We know that it's food for the grass and not us, because we saw the truck bring it in this morning, Bark,
Clucked Nancy.
And we know we're not supposed to touch anything that comes from a bag with a black cross on it, Bark,
Clucked Winnie. TEC was scared for nothing. The hens knew what the dust was for. They had only come to nose around the place as usual. Galloping gaskets! I'd better go to bed early tonight, Molly, so that I can get up early tomorrow morning and not miss all the important things that happen around here. That's a very good idea, agreed Molly. And then off Molly went to fetch a brush and a dustpan to sweep up the mess. After sweeping up, Molly shoveled the dust into Tommy's trailer. Okay, you take those to Roy now, said Molly. TEC pulled the little trailer behind him. What on earth is that noise? Said TEC. Those little pellets, they're rolling around in my trailer and they're tickling me, laughed Tommy as they drove across the field. Soon they reached the entrance to the field where Roy was spreading the dust. Roy, called TEC. Roy, the big blue tractor, and the dust spreader came over to them. Hello, you two, said Roy. We've got some more dust for you here, said TEC. After Roy had placed a bag beneath Tommy's door to catch the dust, TEC lifted the little trailer and it all fell into the bag. Roy emptied the dust into the grinder's stomach. Thank you both very much, said Roy as he climbed up onto the big blue tractor and began to spread the dust again. Roy was busy all day scattering dust over the fields at the family farm until every single one of the white bags was empty. After he was done, as he passed the machine shed on his way home for supper, Roy heard a noise, a loud snoring. It was TEC, fast asleep. Yes, the little red tractor had gone to bed early. He didn't want to get up late ever again. He didn't want to miss another important event.
Subscribe now for more TEC videos.
It was time to make food for the animals at the family farm. Roy was busy preparing his tools so that he would be ready to push the food into the pit. What are you doing, Roy? Asked TEC. Just making sure that Rebecca the rake's teeth are tight enough, said Roy.
Ouch!
squeaked Rebecca. Thank goodness I don't have any teeth, thought TEC as he drove over to the house. Katie and Molly were about to leave. Where are you going, Katie? To the dentist, said Katie happily. Aren't you afraid? Of course I'm not, said Katie. All I have to do is keep my mouth open. Hey, Katie, don't swallow me up, laughed TEC. Let's go, Katie, called Molly. Bye, TEC. Goodbye, beep beep. TEC tooted his horn. Katie and Molly drove off down the lane. Teeth were funny things, thought TEC. He decided to go and find Henry the horse to see what kind of teeth he had. Hello, Henry. Are you there? TEC tooted his horn. Groaned Henry. Hopping horseshoes! What is the matter? Are you all right, Henry? Asked TEC. No, indeed. No, I'm not all right at all. I have a pain in my mouth and it aches and hurts all over. Oh. Excuse me, TEC. Ouch. Poor Henry. He was very uncomfortable. I hope you'll feel better soon, Henry, said TEC. Katie was waiting for her turn in the dentist's waiting room. Before long, it was her turn to see the dentist. Katie, next please. Come this way. Katie and Molly got up and headed towards the dentist's room. Roy and Rebecca the rake were busy piling animal food into the pit. The big blue tractor would never have been able to do that without Rebecca's help. He was lucky that Rebecca had such big, strong teeth that could grip and lift the food up high. I'd like a friend with big, strong teeth like that, said TEC. So off he went to look for a rake like Rebecca. On his way, TEC ran into Nell. Do you have teeth, Nell? He asked.
Ruff, teeth? Of course I've got teeth. I'd starve without them. I wouldn't be able to gnaw at a bone or chew meat without teeth,
said Nell.
And don't you dare take my bone. It's mine, remember?
Growled Nell. I was only asking, said TEC, and off he went in a hurry. At the dentist's office, Katie was lying on the comfortable chair. Open your mouth wide, please, Katie. The dentist began to examine each tooth carefully. Right, you're all finished, said the dentist as Katie sat up in the chair. Excellent, your teeth are strong and healthy, but you must remember to clean them every morning and night. I will, promised Katie. I'll see you again in 6 months. Goodbye, said Katie and Molly. Are you feeling better, Henry? Asked TEC. No, No, I am not feeling better at all. I still have this terrible pain in my mouth. Can I do anything to help you? Asked TEC. Ouch! 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 I'd be very grateful. Ouch! Could you tell Roy? Said Henry. I'll do that right away. With that, TEC went to find Roy. But Roy was still busy with the animal food, and it was too dangerous for TEC to go near him. Rebecca the rake's teeth flashed a warning to everyone. Keep away. I know. I'll tell Molly and Katie, said TEC, and off he went to the house. But as he was rolling across the field, he got distracted by the ducks and geese. Do you ever get pain in your mouth? Asked TEC. Because Henry the horse has had a terrible pain in his jaw since early this morning.
Quack. Suffering snail shells. You don't say, TEC. Quack. Perhaps he broke a tooth while biting on a stone or something, suggested Daniel the duck. What do you know about teeth? We don't have any, not a single one. Bah, bah.
Holy mackerel! You don't have any teeth, Daniel? Asked TEC, astonished.
None of us have teeth. That's why we have to swallow everything. Bah. But we can still bite, remember? Hissed Gertie the goose.
Well, you learn something new and interesting every day, said TEC calmly. Ginny, do you have any teeth?
What? Teeth? Oh, no, 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 no.
Giggled Ginny.
No, indeed. We have beaks,
Cackled Nancy.
and because we don't have teeth, we never have toothaches.
Clucked Ginny happily. What's a toothache? Asked TEC.
When something is wrong with your tooth. Bah. Yes, something goes wrong and you get a terrible pain in your mouth. Bah. Sometimes people get toothaches, cackled Nancy.
Aha! That must be what's wrong with Henry, said TEC. And he hurried off, hoping Katie and Molly had returned by now. But before he reached the house, he ran into Roy and Rebecca the rake. Rebecca was looking very upset. One of her teeth had broken. What happened to your tooth, Rebecca? Asked TEC.
Ouch! Oh,
She said. I bit into something very hard and it broke. Woo-hoo! Oh, poor you. I am sorry. It's nothing to worry about. We'll take out the broken tooth and replace it with a new one in no time at all, said Roy. Oh, no, moaned Rebecca the rake. Roy took the broken tooth out and put the new one in carefully. And then TEC remembered about Henry. Oh, Roy, I almost forgot to tell you. Henry has a tooth. Teeth. Teeth? Asked Roy. No, a terrible pain in his mouth. Henry's got a toothache? Asked Roy, surprised. Yes, that's it. So they both went over to see him at once. Poor Henry. What's the matter? Asked Roy. Oh, my mouth, it hurts a lot, groaned Henry. Poor you, said TEC. Never mind, said Roy. I'll call the vet and he'll come to look at your teeth. He won't be long. Oh, thank you, Roy. As Roy went to the house, Katie and Molly returned home. It's a pity that Henry couldn't have gone with you to the dentist, said TEC. Why? What's wrong with Henry? Asked Katie. He's got a toothache, and he's in terrible pain. Poor Henry, said Molly. I was just about to phone the vet when you arrived, said Roy. Now, Henry, can you open your mouth wide? Said the vet. But Henry wasn't as ready to open his mouth as Katie had been. Oh, he moaned. What great big teeth you've got, Henry, said TEC. He had never seen such huge teeth in all his life. They were yellow and square, but then Henry didn't have a toothbrush and toothpaste to clean his teeth. The vet said, The tooth isn't rotten. The problem is in his gum. But this medicine should cure that. They both went to the vet's car, and the vet gave Roy some medicine, which would make Henry better. Goodbye, said the vet. Thank you very much, said Roy. As TEC drove towards the house, Molly came to meet him with a rake in her hand. Look at this, said Molly. This rake has lost 3 of its teeth. Sometimes, thought TEC, it was very nice to be a little tractor with no teeth at all. It was a summer morning on the family farm, and there was quite a commotion outside the house.
Cock-a-doodle-doo, everyone! It's show day today!
Crowed Jeff. But no one needed Jeff to remind them that the village show was about to begin. Everyone was already up. Molly looked very busy. She put something in the trunk of the car before hurrying back into the house. Then Katie came out and she put something in the trunk of the car. Then, as Katie disappeared back into the house, Molly appeared again, holding something else. Now, what else? Let me see now, wondered Molly, as she disappeared back into the house. What a mess the kitchen was. The table was nowhere to be seen. It was buried beneath foods. Much stuff. Vegetables, fruit, crafts, and even a walking stick. Oh, Katie, look at the time. We should hurry, said Molly. She rushed out of the kitchen with 2 cakes and a walking stick. Can I do anything to help, Molly? Asked TEC. Well, wait a second. I'll put these 2 cakes on the front seat and the stick on the floor of the back seat. Oh dear, where am I going to put the squash? Molly wondered. Where will the squash go? Tommy the trailer and I can carry them, said TEC. Of course, good idea, TEC, said Molly. I'll go and get Tommy right away, said TEC. Thank you, TEC, said Molly, and off he went. What's the hurry? Complained Tommy the trailer. It's the village show today, and Molly needs our help, said TEC, as he towed Tommy across the farmyard. Then TEC beeped his horn. Beep, beep! Are you ready to load up, Molly? Asked TEC. Molly was very, very glad to hear them arrive, since it was almost 9 o'clock. And then off she went, carrying the 2 squashes. Molly put the 2 squashes into Tommy the trailer. Drive carefully now, TEC. Oh, I will. Get in, Katie, or we'll be late. Oh, I've forgotten something, said Katie. Hurry up, said Molly. Katie rushed back into the house. Okay, I'm back, said Katie. I'd completely forgotten about this. The car drove down the road. Beep, beep, honked TEC at Molly and Katie as they drove past. Are we almost there, TEC? Asked Tommy the trailer. No, not yet, said TEC, but it won't be long. When they arrived at the show, Molly and Katie started to carry everything into the big white tent. Now then, said Molly, the fruit cake goes here. And the muffins go here. And the pie goes here. Then Molly put the 2 jars of jam in their place too. Mom, why is there a lady with a round badge that has a ribbon on it? She's one of the judges, whispered Molly. There were still more things to put out. Roy's walking stick had to be entered in the woodwork section, and Molly's picture in the craft section. And last of all, Katie put her vegetable sculpture on the table. There we go. Thank goodness, said Molly. Oh yes, agreed Katie. But as they were walking back to the car, Tech and Tommy the trailer came rushing towards them. "The squashes!" shouted Katie. Molly lifted them out of Tommy the trailer and carried them into the tent. "Come on, Katie, let's get something to drink," said Molly. As they were walking, they ran into their friend Bob. "Hello, Bob." "Well, hello, you two." "What are you doing with Tech and Tommy?" asked Molly. "They've offered to help me take things into the tent." "Oh, good. Well, we're going to get a drink. See you later." "All right, bye," said Bob. "Here you go. Orange juice for you and tea for me." "Hello, everyone," said Bob. "Have you been busy making stuff for the competition?" Katie started to make a list. "Yes, we've decorated buns, made sculptures out of vegetables, and made a necklace that you can eat." By the time Katie finished listing all the things that she had made, the judges finished choosing the winners. "Come on, Katie, let's see who's gotten the most first place cards, you or me." "Definitely me," said Katie. Katie won a prize for the necklace. She got a blue card for second place. "Well done, Katie. You've won second prize," said Bob. "A red card, too. That means that I got first place for my sculpture made of vegetables." "Well done," said Molly. "You've won first prize. What about the walking stick? I wonder whether your dad won a prize for making a walking stick," asked Molly. The three of them went over to the sticks. "Yes, here it is," said Katie excitedly. Roy had won third prize for his walking stick. He got a yellow card for that. "This one, with the fish carved on it, is a lovely stick," said Molly. "I wonder who made it." Before she finished reading the name of the winner, Bob was grinning from ear to ear. It was him. "And what about Molly's baking?" "Oh, look," said Molly. The judges had obviously liked her fruitcake because they had taken a very big slice. They gave her a red card for first place. She didn't get anything for the plum jam, but she got third prize for her blackberry jam. While watching the last competition, Molly and Katie started thinking about going home. But where were Tech and Tommy the trailer? Katie and Molly hadn't seen them for ages. "Thank you for carrying everything for me, you two," said the man. "You're welcome," said Tech and Tommy. Tech honked his horn, beep beep, before driving off. Oh dear, Katie and Molly had no idea where Tech and Tommy had gone, so they decided to go into the tent to collect their things. Tech and Tommy were still very busy helping people. "Ready, Tommy?" asked Tech. "Ready," shouted Tommy, and off they went with another load. Katie and Molly bumped into Bob, who helped them carry their things. It was lucky, too, because Molly would have dropped everything. I hope there are no more," said Bob. But where were Tech and Tommy? They would have been able to help. The three looked around, but there was no sign of them. "Oh well, we'd better go to the car," said Molly, and off they went. Just as they reached the parking lot, they finally saw Tech and Tommy. "Where have you two been?" asked Molly. "Well, we've been helping people carry their loads back and forth all day." "Where did you get this ribbon?" asked Katie. "Somebody very important in the show gave it to us because we were such a big help." "Well done, Tech and Tommy. Well done."
You can subscribe here for more fun videos with Tech the Tractor. See you in the next one.